My name's Peter Campbell. I'm the Managing Director of Midstate Hardware in Port Pirie and Gladstone, South Australia. I employ 32 people. Prior to using Striven, we were with an alternative supplier. We went through a little bit of pain with them. They didn't have all the functionality that we required for our business. It was quite cumbersome. We had to go back in and start learning SQL and programming and get people to help us. We weren't able to just change one or two lines. We had to change groups of. So it wasn't extra hours in the day, it was extra hours at night time, when everyone's gone home and going in trying to fix up those problems. So now we can actually do it during the day. I don't have to spend so much time at home fixing up those problems. So Striven was fantastic in reducing the hours that I spend working on the business after hours. It was like having weight lifted off our shoulders. We're able to do a lot more and have a lot more flexibility in how we want our data to be handled. The transition from our old POS to the new one was very straightforward. These guys are experts in transfer. They've developed a technique to come in, take your data, analyse your data, put it into the format that needs to go into their software and make it easy for you. You don't have to sit there keying on a keyboard. These guys do it for you. Yeah. We also use a program called Xero, which integrates. We're a trade store for Hames, so that integrates in with the software as well. So everything was able to be done that we wanted to be done. When we transitioned across, there wasn't a huge upfront cost. So we were able to get those funds and redivert those funds into some extra infrastructure. So we brought in some new scanners. So these scanners allow us to work down the aisles. We can change tags, we can check our min-maxes, stock take. We also use them for check-in, so they're cordless. So it just really added value added to our staff and the capabilities we have to be able to handle our stock. We save time, we also save money. So the system is very flexible. Quite often with the old program we had, we couldn't factor in our freight, damage, cost, our real costs before we start putting a markup or setting our retail price. So we're able to factor in our freight cost, damage. So you might get a pack of fibre cement come through. Average, we get one sheet damaged every pack that comes through on transport. So we can factor that in. So we can get a true factor of our cost before we set our retail. That's gold. So you're now actually making correct margins and you're recovering all those costs that are there. And the system is smart not to give discount off if there's not enough markup in there. So if you've only got 10% markup on something, how can you give 20% off? You can't. The system knows it. It will actually balance that out for you and save you money. Now they're part of our team, I think they're there to stay. Going forward, couldn't imagine doing business without them.